Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and as the title says, this is my skincare routine, both day and night, and this is one of my most requested videos. So I have decided for the month of April that I will have it featured as skincare routine, and so I'm just going to share with you the items in this video what I use for my morning skincare, my night, and then I will not review any of these items, and I will actually review each item separate for the month of April. So you can check back to see if you wanted to see a review on any particular item. You can check back, or if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button so that as I upload them you would be able to get those videos. So I have a routine for the morning and the evening, and they're slightly different, and some of these products are like deluxe sample size, so as they finish I have products that are either very similar in nature that I use, or I may altogether have something slightly, within the same line that do the same function. So as it is right now, this is my current skincare routine, and it may very well be like this. For some items they're like a staple in my diet. They're like a staple in my foundation routine, and I already have backups, so will repurchase others, and others I may just opt and change, and that's an experiment, because I realize that even though I'm in Project Planner, I've been trying to use up a couple of my samples that it's affecting my face. For some extent, some weren't, but others I think were, and I had to stop using them. Your face does also need a little variety, and if it's monotonous, it can get into the daily routines, and this stuff may not help. I've heard a number of people say that, and so I do switch up products now and then, and as you will see in this video, that some of the things that I do use, I try to swap it up a little bit so that my face does not feel that monotony, if that makes any sense at all. So in the morning, what I do is that I would have my routine in the night. When I wake up in the morning, I have a couple things like preparing breakfast and doing a number of stuff before I head out to work. So what I do when I wake up is that I actually use toner. Now this is a Estee Lauder makeup remover container, but I have my homemade toner in it, and I will link that video in the description bar of that video. So I use my homemade toner. I have other store-bought toners. I have I think one from Neutrogena, I have one from Clinique, and I have one from Estee Lauder. I have not been using that. I have been using Brighten lately, the one that the homemade own, but ever so often I will actually just use one of like Clinique or Estee Lauder or the Neutrogena. I think I have an Almay one that I have not used as yet. So I do tone my face in the morning. When I wake up, I just put this in a cotton pad and just wipe it around my face, and then I'm in the house and I just start my daily routine. When I do shower, that's when I use a cleanser to cleanse, and this is the cleanser that I have been using. It is the Anew Solution Cleanse Complete Balance. It's a day and night cleanser. This is what it looks like, and I purchased this for this one I purchased for $20 at $25 I think at Pennywise, but now they're being sold for $15 at Pennywise, and you can also get this on Avon.com, and it ranges for about less than $10 US. Or if you get with a bundle, I think you can there's a bundle for like 3 for $9.99 right now with Avon, and this is part of the option. It may have a different packaging, I'm not totally sure as yet, but yes. So I cleanse this, and you literally use a pea-size amount. It's a clear gel, so it's not like a creamy cleanser like a lot of some most cleansers that what you're familiar with. It's like a gel consistency, so when you apply it to your face, it does not give you that it doesn't lather well and gives you a lot soapy, suddy kind of feel to it. There is no microbeads or anything, so it doesn't exfoliate your skin, but it just cleanses it. I need to cut with the review. So yes, so I use this, and it's gel based, so it gives you a really clean face. So that's all that I use in the morning for cleansing. then I have separate reviews on these. So yeah, if you're interested, like I said, you can check back. I don't mean to sound like I was cutting it off. I just realized I was going into a review, which this video obviously is not. And so when I finish and I come out to the shower, the very first thing is I use this. This is the Avon Anew Rejuvenate Flash Facial Revitalizing Rejuvenating Face Cream, face moisturizer. And so I use this, just a pump of this on my face, and I let it sit in for about 3 to 4 minutes, if I can 5 minutes, and it absorbs into my skin. And the next thing that I use to moisturize my face is this Juice Beauty Green Apple SPF 15 moisturizer. It has age-defying antioxidants in it. So this is the next thing that I put on my face, and I let this also sit on my face for 5 minutes. So I come out of the shower and I apply this on my face and I let it sit. Then I apply, and I start, getting myself ready in the meantime, dress-wise and all that kind of stuff. And I don't lotion my skin actually until I put on all my other stuff, because if I lotion my skin and then put on these lotions to my face, I don't, even if I wash my hands, somehow my face still burns in this area under my eyes and my nose, because I have really sensitive skin. So what I do is that I put on my Flash Facial, wait a bit while I'm like drying my skin and stuff. I hope that's not too much TMI for you guys. And then I put on, I time myself mentally, then I put on the moisturizer and I wait. I also use my eye cream, and right now I'm using a homemade eye cream, and this was one in my weekly basket, and like I will do a review on this, I don't know if you guys can see, and a DIY because it was requested. So if it's done already, I will leave that link below. If not, once I get it done, I will post that for you. So I put on my eye cream between that time. There's not really a major order. And if I put on eye cream or my Flash Facial first. So put on the eye cream. After my moisturizer, I wait, like I said, another 15 minutes, and then I put on my face primer. And so far for like this week, from the past week, I've been using this one from Mirabella, but I have from Rimmel, have from Sephora. I have a couple other primers that I've used, and I just finished my Professional from Benefit. So yeah, my face primer comes next, and then my foundation would follow, and then the rest of my makeup. Now for eye creams also, I was using before my homemade, this one from Avon. It's the Anew Rejuvenate 24-hour eye moisturizer. It has SPF 25 in it, in the day cream, and in the night it doesn't have any SPF. So this is what it looks like. You have the night, which is like the moon shape, and the day there. And so I used to use this one in the day and this one in the night on my eyes. But now that I have my homemade, I just use the homemade, and I do plan to swap it up a little bit, and maybe a week just pull this back out and use it a couple days. I don't know. But I have been loving my homemade, and yeah, let me don't say more. Now during the day, I do refresh my face a number of times, like 2 or 3 times a day, and I use the tea tree water for this. This is from Lush, but this can be made very easy if you have tea tree oil, and so I plan to do a DIY to share that with you, because this is almost finished, and I find that this really helps to revitalize my face and rejuvenate it during the day without using things like MAC Fix Plus or even e.l.f. Mist and Set and those kind of satin sprays, because this is just more like a toner water and a refresher, and it's natural. So I really like that, and this is something I would repurchase. I think I have a review on this already. I will link it in the description bar for those of you who may be interested. So that's what I do. Now night, what do I do? I actually cleanse my face with taking off my, and I was going to bring my makeup remover, but I didn't. But what I use is that I take off my eye makeup first, and I use eye makeup remover. Right now I'm using a Maybelline Clean Express. I have a review, I will link it below. So I put that on a pad, take off my eye makeup, and then I take a wipe and I use it for my whole face. Right now I can't remember the brand, I think it's Babyish I'm using for wipes, but I have a review of two wipes. One is the simple wipes that is available at Pennywise, and I have three reviews: the simple, the BH Cosmetics, and the Fresh and Soft, and I'll link all those below. And I use those. Two of them are baby wipes, and I use those for my skin. They don't irritate it, and to take off my makeup. And I have also reviewed the BH Cosmetics makeup wipes, and I find that that one is pretty okay too. So I use that, and then I use, after I'm finished, I use my toner, and I just tone my face to make sure that all the makeup is off. And then I actually go and cleanse my face again. Now my night routine kind of varies every 3 nights. What I do, to some, well, kind of to some extent, I use this cleanser again like I use for my morning, but what I do is that I mix this every other night, every 3 nights. So one night I actually use, this is my Olay Professional what do you call these things? These are exfoliator. So I would put a little more than a pea size on what I would use in my hand, on my fingertip. I would put it a little bit around the bristles here. Of course, this will be damp, and then I would exfoliate my face with this one night. The next night now I actually use this, and this is just a blackhead facial scrub. This has salicylic acid, and this is from the Up and Up brand, which is the Target brand. This one is compared to the Clean and Clear Blackhead Clearing Scrub. So you can use any exfoliator. I prefer the Blackhead facial scrub, so if you can get yourself one of that if you're interested. So I put, so that after one day I use this, the next day I actually use the, mix these two together. I used to use this first and then this one separate, and you know, time is always of the essence. So what I do is that I put a small amount of this and then a small amount of this, massage it into the palm, not palm, with my fingertips, and then I exfoliate my face. So that's the second day. Then the third night now I would actually use this again, and then this Vasanti Brighten Up Enzymatic Face Rejuvenator. So that's what I've been using. Every 3 nights I interchange and I use it. So I put a small amount again of this, but I do this one differently. I don't mix these two together. I put a small amount of this on, no, I use this first. I cleanse with this first, then I take a small amount of this and I do exfoliate my face. All 3 methods do give a form of exfoliating, and I do believe that helps your skin, and all of these products are extremely gentle, so it does not irritate my acne prone sensitive skin. So that's what I do every 3 nights. When this is almost finished, I have a scrub from Clinique that I will be using. When this is finished, I have something, another product from Avon that is exfoliating, so I might interchange it with that. But I like the every 3 days. I used to do every 2 days, so you can try maybe switching it up every 2 days. And I definitely recommend you know, I really wanted a Clarisonic, but that's like way expensive, and this one from Olay is I paid $30 US, but I've heard that you can get it at CVS and Amazon for about $20 to $25. So it comes with 2 heads, and they suggest that you swap it out between 3 to 6 months. You swap it out, the heads. So I think for the buy, it's really, 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 really good. And at night now, when I come out to the shower, I use my night cream, my eye cream, and I put I'm a little more generous at night with this than when I am using it during the day. And after that, I actually use again my Flash Facial. I know it says this is for morning, but I use it at night, especially because I exfoliate my face. I really want that rejuvenating feel, and this really does give your face a nice pucker up. So I use this again. And then I also use this 2 Ecclos plant stem cells. One is the cellular activator face serum. So I put this on first, and I let this soak into my skin for about 5 minutes, and then I use this regenerative cream, and I let this sink into my skin, and that's what I go to bed with. Now what I also do every other night, I use the Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil on my face. So I use this one night, and then the next night I would switch it up for the Josie Maran Argan oil. So I don't use these two together, so I do swap up. So that's why I said, like, my routine, I do swap some things around, so that it's just not always one product. And this so far has been working really great for me. I have another product here that I didn't talk about, but this is the Estee Lauder Time Zone. It's line and wrinkle reducing cream with SPF 15. Before I started using this one from Juice Beauty, I was using this, so that you know, I interchange these sometimes depending on my weekly basket, but they both have SPF 15 in them. I find, for me personally, for my face, if I go more than SPF 25, whether it's in a foundation or a moisturizer, it burns my face, and so I don't really like to 15-20 are the amounts I usually use. And on the weekends I use a face mask, and I have just a couple that I picked off of eBay. Their variety. This is this one says a white essence mask. This is what it look like. I have one that's a ginseng. This one is seaweeds. This one is aloe. These are just some. I have quite a bit of them. This one is pomegranates. This one is potato. So you can look for anything, but you could also make your own face mask. I know some of you do that. I do like once a month. I do one with sea salt, which helps with my acne, and I also do one with cucumber and oats. If you're interested in me doing DIYs for those and telling you how I make my homemade face mask, you can also leave a comment below. So I try to use at least one of these every month, or every other week, and I do a homemade recipe every other week. And I like the homemade stuff. I prefer that. So I do use a face mask, but I do it every other week. I used to use I think it's Fremont. They have a cucumber peel. They have clay masks. I have used those before, and they're okay. Don't have a problem with those. Just have not repurchased those, so that's why they're not here. So that is my morning and night skincare routine. Hope this was helpful for those of you who really have been interested in getting to know what I use for my skin. And like I said, during the month of April, I will be uploading a review on each item individually, so that you can stay tuned for that video to come. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned as usual for many more videos. If you have not subscribed and you're interested in, you know, hear more about these products, you should subscribe. If you have any special requests, like with the homemade stuff and all those kind of things, you can go ahead and comment below. So thank you so much for your time and for watching. So until next video, bye bye.